Hey guys, welcome to the first ever reaction, maybe the only ever reaction from my friend Sebastian to new Doctor Who. When I say new Doctor Who, I'm talking right back to 2005. And this is Sebastian.
I've been kidnapped. Call somebody. This is not a joke.
Sebastian is a big fan of Billie Piper. So one of the things he's most excited about is seeing her, Billie Piper, the Billie Piper in this episode, which is the first episode of the rebooted Doctor Who from 2005, Rose. Sebastian, what do you know about Doctor Who?
I know that he's not a very good superhero because he always dies.
Yep.
And I know that the actors fall out with the TV company because they always have new ones. And I know that there's always a different female. And I know sexist people are angry when there was a new Doctor who was female. And I know that it's quite a nerdy show, but I'm a nerd as well, so that's fine.
Cool.
Everyone's welcome.
Great.
Especially on this couch. You sit right here.
So, without further ado...
Can I get my drink? Because I think it's a drink.
You can definitely have a drink.
Okay.
Without further ado, we'll put on the episode.
Bye. Wait, so this is 45 minutes?
Yeah, 45. Enjoy.
Wilson? Right, I've got the joke. Whose idea was this? Is it Derek's? Is it?
Good old Derek.
Derek, is this you?
Lying or something terrible stuff. I just run away. Very funny.
Just before they get stabbed.
Yeah. Useless.
About me? No. You go on. Go and have your lovely beans on toast. Don't tell anyone about this, because if you do, you'll get them killed.
Rose.
Nice to meet you, Rose. Run for your life.
Say you're Doctor Who.
He's the Doctor.
Whoa! I didn't think it was so realistic.
It's Debbie on the end. She knows a man on the mirror, 500 quid for an interview.
Oh, that's brilliant. Give it here.
Well, you've got to find some way
I
of
don't know
making
what
money.
it's
Your
about.
job's kaput, and I'm not bailing you out.
I'd be calling the newspapers myself. What? Oh, is it the same day again?
The next day.
She deserves compensation.
Oh, we're talking millions.
I'm in my dressing gown.
Yes, you are.
There's a strange man in my bedroom
Yes, there is.
where anything could happen.
No.
Who does that in the daytime with one visitor?
Jackie Tyler.
Don't mind the mess. Do you want a coffee?
Might as well.
Oh,
That's who I am. Now forget me, Rose Tyler. Go home.
do you think she's going to forget me?
No, I think she's never seen more episodes.
That's her name being on the opening credits.
Yeah, okay. Well, sometimes they kill people.
True.
You know,
To surprise you.
Drew Barrymore on screen.
Good example.
Don't read my emails!
You hear the grinding noise. I love early websites.
I know.
Especially
not
those that still
coming in.
exist.
I know, when you look back and you go,
Yeah.
hang on, you made this 15 years
Who
ago.
told you?
Yeah.
He did. That's exactly what an internet lunatic murderer would say.
She's a sheep.
Jerry Halliwell.
Cherry Halliwell. Yep.
A
Only
lot of
pop
this is
stars
quite
were
sensitive.
avoiding
Sensitive,
this.
Is the bin a character?
It's the bin.
Yeah.
A character.
Yeah. I don't remind you, the bin is insignificant. Osama bin Laden. It's a villain.
Should we edit that out?
Is he dead?
Who is he?
He looks like a Lego character.
What is supposed to know he's made of plastic, right?
In the
Oh,
canteen.
come on, Billy Piper.
Is that it then?
Wake up, love.
Dishing
Look
out
at him.
chips. I could do A-levels.
On the house.
Anyway. Don't think that's gonna stop me.
Who does she think she is? Drama queen. Just a headless man.
It's a much nice fight. The whole building's come out. Who are you just gonna leave her?
Still on the loose.
Melted with the head. Are you going to witter on all night?
I'll just tell his mother.
He's so nice to her.
Mickey.
How can you hide something that big in a city this small?
Hold on. Hide what?
The transmitter. The consciousness is controlling every single piece of plastic, so it needs a transmitter to boost the signal.
What's it look like?
Like a transmitter, round and massive, somewhere slap bang in the middle of London. A huge metal circular structure, like a dish, like a wheel, radial, close to where we're standing. Must be completely invisible. What? What? What is it? What?
It's the wheel. He's useless. He's not very good. He dies all the time. He runs away. He doesn't see fucking things above it. He should certainly not be going down there. He should wait for her while she checks it out.
Doctor, they kept him alive.
Yeah, that was always a possibility. Keep him alive to maintain the copy.
You knew that and you never said.
Can we keep the domestics outside? Thank you.
You should see the first episode of the first Doctor in 1963.
Am I addressing the consciousness?
More. Much more.
Thank you. That's not true. I should know. I was there. I fought in the war. It wasn't my fault. I couldn't save your world. I couldn't save any of them.
I've got this document thing off the police. Don't thank me.
Where are you, Mum? I'm in town. No, go home. Just go home right now.
Darling, you're breaking up. Listen, I'm just going to do a bit of late night shopping. I'll see you later.
They're quite cute.
She's loving it. Until then.
I read all the stories. It's all true.
She looks like Emma Bunton very soon. I love her.
She's ridiculous.
Nesting consciousness? Easy.
You were useless in there. You'd be dead if it wasn't for me.
Yes, I would. Thank you.
Come on.
She regretted it straight away.
Thanks.
Thanks for what?
Exactly.
So what do you think? Is it what you expected Doctor Who to be from what you vaguely knew about it?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
It was a lot like a children's TV show.
Mm-hmm.
And I do remember that the time it was on was like 6 o'clock or something.
Yeah.
So there wasn't any actual like horrible parts. like American Horror Story.
Yeah.
Or The Real News.
The what?
The Real News.
What's the? Oh, yeah, the actual news. Yeah. So I think, as an episode, like obviously I know most of the. I've probably seen. I would probably say I've seen 95% of the new Who. I've missed maybe 2 or 3 episodes that I still haven't watched. And in the old Who, like 1960s to 80s, I probably have seen about 60-70% of it. And that rates somewhere in the bottom third, probably, as episodes go. It's like not a particularly good episode, but I think they did quite well at introducing Rose and reintroducing the idea of Doctor Who to people that had never seen it before.
So, at the end, she obviously is not going to see her mum again, is that right?
Maybe.
Well,
she can come back. Like, he can fly her back.
Then what was the problem?
What do you mean?
Well, why was it a decision? Like, he'd be like, okay, we'll come back, we can time travel back to this point, have a good time. He didn't sell it very well.
True, you could have sold that really easily just by saying that.
Don't worry, you're not going to miss anybody.
What did you think of the character of the Doctor?
Useless. Uninspiring. I can see now why nerds might rally behind him.
Because he's uninspiring.
Because he doesn't have any powers whatsoever, except those that were given to him.
What?
So royalist nerds.
Okay. He definitely has some powers, you might not have seen them yet.
He literally did nothing. He got into a wrestle with one of these minions, and Rose had to come and save him.
So on that note, what did you think of Rose?
I thought she was spunky. And
I think that's how she's written, definitely. And I think that Billie Piper plays it spunky.
Yeah, and I also thought she was a breath of fresh air in a sort of... I don't think that episode would have worked so well if the actress had been bad. Because
she's good, isn't she?
She kind of carried it.
She's really good, and a lot of people think that I think Christopher Eccleston does a good job, but I think that a lot of people think that Billie Piper is part of the reason that it was such a big success.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, because also it would invite a younger fan base. So had I chosen to watch it at the time, it would have been because of Billie Piper. But at the time, I'd just gone to university and was going through my own problems.
And you didn't need...
I didn't need that.
You didn't need the weight of the universe's problems on your shoulders as well.
No. I guess...
I'm surprised you didn't watch it because of Billie Piper. At least try a couple of episodes.
Can I be honest and tell you why?
Go on.
Because I bought the Girlfriend single on cassette, and the B-side was a 10-minute interview with her.
So you'd gone off her?
Well, it was just very boring. She kept talking about travelling from Swindon and back again on the train.
So you thought anything that involved Billie Piper was probably a lost cause?
Aside from music.
What about...
She's my Britney.
So the supporting characters that were in this episode, Jackie and Mickey, the mum and the boyfriend, what did you think of them?
I would watch a Jackie spin-off.
Why?
Because I just thought she was very bubbly and also a breath of fresh air. And I think she was quite funny. My favourite Jackie part was when, for no reason other than sort of being, what do you call a nymphomaniac? A man enters a house and she spreads her legs. For Tea Time TV, that was very like, okay, sure. I also like how she hung up on her daughter. She wanted to go shopping at midnight.
I mean, it was bad timing as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, of all times to hang up on your daughter, that was not the one. And Mickey, the boyfriend?
I don't really have an opinion on Mickey. I mean, he got turned into a bin, so he wasn't
a superhero either.
Are we not going to see him again?
You might do, you might not.
I don't think we'll see him again.
Okay, and
what was the bin about though?
It was plastic. It was plastic, so it'd been taken over by the Orcs.
But I've seen this I've seen in stores you can buy a bin.
I think you might be thinking of a Dalek.
Maybe. Do they look like bins?
Little bit. They're like pepper pots.
No, definitely seen a bin.
It might be. I don't know.
No, I remember now. In Tiger, you can buy
Toy Story.
No, stationary organisers that are bins.
I don't think it's anything to do with Doctor Who, is it? No. What did you think of the baddies, the plastic monster things?
Them, I didn't think they were scary. I could have beaten one up, no problem. It wasn't a sell for me.
See, when they were first done, they were an original, not an original, but like they were from, the first time they were on screen was 1970, and they were just window dummies, and I thought they were terrifying actually when I saw them as a little kid, because the idea of just a dummy in the window just being this thing that could come to life and kill you was really scary to me.
Yeah.
As an idea, I think it's a really cool idea.
You know, when I was watching it, it kind of did remind me a little bit of a British Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh yeah, totally.
There seems to be, is it going to be different ghoul each week?
Sometimes, yeah, a lot of times.
Because in Buffy, that's how that worked, and so sometimes it's scarier than others at times. It depends what takes.
There's definitely some episodes that even adults say is scary, and it was a tea time program. There's a couple of one of the episodes I nearly showed you instead of going to the beginning was an episode called Blink, and it's well known as being like the scariest episode.
And why is that?
It just is. It's just really well filmed. It's like a horror movie, but like but a 40-minute.
Do they ever play with the format, like, so do episodes like from another character's point of view, or one?
They play with the format. Yeah, I would say so to an extent. Yeah, definitely. So you just said coming from a different character's point of view. So interestingly, Blink that I just mentioned, the Doctor's hardly in it at all. He's in about 2 scenes, very, very, very
I'd
briefly.
probably enjoy that episode.
Because he's not a hero.
Useless. Soundtrack by Rosie Ribbons.
Yeah. They play up with things like they did like a real-time episode, and they've done, and also a lot of episodes are not self-contained like that. They have like, there are ongoing storylines that happen over the season as well that sort of are in the backdrop as well. Yeah. Anyway, if you're rating that out of 10, what would you give that?
So as a piece of TV,
I'll tell you my score on the basis of what I know of the whole of Doctor Who, because that might help. I don't know, because I would give it a. I literally give it a 5. I would say it was a bog standard. I would say it's. Overall, I give Doctor Who higher than a 5. I would say it was just below an average episode for me.
Well, in my head, the figure was 6 because I thought it was very watchable, but it was nothing that I hadn't seen before. I could see how it's quite Moorish, and I could see how if you were into that, then you'd want to watch that thing. But I just genuinely, if it wasn't for the female protagonist, I don't know if I would watch again.
Yeah. Cool.
So it's weird that the criticism now is that the main Doctor Who is female, because
you like,
if they're male actors or anything to go by.
But you do like female protagonists generally.
I do, yeah.
Right. Thank you very much for watching.
Thank you for having me, Billy Piper, Christopher Eccleston, and Nick. And Jackie. And the bin.
I might be able to make him watch another one at some point. We'll see. Alright. Take care. Bye.
Bye, guys. Thanks for having me. Call the police.